Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Welcome to the workbench in the garage. Got the workbenches in. 511s. We gotta get the paint off here. We're gonna polish them. I got oil-based paint on there, so we're gonna get some paint thinner, see if that works. If not, I got some other paint remover. If we need to go a little bit heavier. This one's pretty coated. This one's not too bad. Try to get most of the paint off. Obviously, these are really used, so I'm not gonna make them like brand new looking or anything. I mean, there's cuts in the rubber and gashes and stuff. Mud still on the underside. Tread's not too bad, tread life wise. Obviously, depending on how you walk, you'll wear your boots differently. My fronts are pretty worn, and this section of the heel's worn, but other than that, good tread life here, good tread life here. I believe it is the left boot that's water is getting in there now. I'm not sure. So I don't know if that's because of all this ripping and tearing and stuff, and who knows. Could just be the leather's getting that bad. Could be somewhere in the rubber area. It happens very rarely. You gotta get really soaking wet walking through like a bunch of wet grass for a while for it to be noticeable. But yeah, we're gonna get the paint and stuff off there and go from there. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got the paint thinner applied to the boots, just on the fronts here. I'm going to soak the whole thing in them. And I got some paint thinner on the sponge. It's not working the best. This paint's stuck on there, really dried, oil-based paint. And then the fibers and stuff of the leather, it's really holding on to it, especially since it's so rubbed off the sheen of the leather. So that paint's really bonding to the fabric. Coming off the rubber pretty easily with a little bit of time and patience and a sponge covered in paint thinner. So we're going to keep doing that. And yeah, be back in a moment hopefully here and get the shining these puppies up. Alright, we're back. Got most of the paint off. Was not easy to get that stuff off. There was that oil-based stuff, and I had to use some stripper. And this stripper is not the best. I prefer their brand, actually. But anyway, not to get on that stuff. This is about the boots. I didn't want to leave it on too long. This boot right here has already got a little separation going on the toe area and the rubber. So I'm not trying to mess it up by leaving that paint stripper on there for too long. There's a couple heavier spots where the paint's at, but these are work boots. They're going to get messed up and painted up shortly anyway, so just gonna get our shoe polish on there and see what we can do with it. And also, it's the right boot that's leaking, and it might be because of that gap right there. That's where the camera is. But yeah, other than that, this side, it feels like it comes in more on this side, so that might be weird, but it's hard to tell. I haven't stepped on any nails and put holes straight in through them that I know of, so. But yeah, we're gonna get putting that on there. Let's do it. All right. That stuff was pretty pushed up on the side, so I just hit it with a lighter and melted it down a little bit and whatnot, which going heavy with this isn't going to be a bad thing, I'm feeling. Now don't critique my boot cleaning, shining, polishing skills. I haven't polished up a boot in freaking 13, 15 years. I have no idea. It's been a very long time. I already hit them with the cleaning brush just off camera to get all the dust and debris. I mean, they're covered in paint. How much dust and debris is really going to matter at this point? Yeah, going heavy. And yeah, just going to spread her around and rinse and repeat. hopefully not the whole boot is leather, and most of the boot is actually fine up here and stuff. The leather's perfectly good. Even the back here, fine. It's not worn out or nothing. Walking through snow is what I noticed really messed up the coating on this boot. Before I got in the snow walking around with these, I have another pair of the Rockies for my snow boots, and they're heavy and clunky and just meh, not good. And I was using these for winter time, and yeah, the coating in the front and the toe on both sides quickly wore off, especially with like ice on the top of the snow, a little layer of ice when it's frozen like that. Walking through that just ripped up the boots really quickly. Not going for perfection, just going for better than it is in its current state over here. Alright, so there's one mostly done. I'm going to give it a little closer look before I clean it off and whatnot. See if I have to apply some more. I'm going to get working on this one, so see how it happens. Let's go. Alright, both boots got a good coating on them. Started with this one, so we'll use the cleaning brush here. And like some spots, I feel like I could probably put a little more right in there. I might do that real quick. It's just looking a little dry. Well, let's not clean that right away, and I'll avoid it. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see, so if the technique is looking crappy, usually I hold the boot a little differently. Like that. Then you guys can't see what's going on. So I'm not going to go over this one. I'm not expecting miracles, but so far it's really looking good, actually. If I took more time to get all the paint off, get really cleaned up and looking pretty. Obviously, I'm just going to beat the crap out of them and keep using them. So I've had these for close to 10 years, 8 years, something like that. 7, I don't know. Had them for a long time. Been through a lot. Looks alright. Obviously, there's still some paint, but really, I mean, another little light coat on both of them, I bet it would make them shine even better. This hasn't been sitting too long, but compared to what they were, man, that is a world of difference. Holy crap. That's really nice. So, yeah, I mean, you can see this one more than this one. I don't know how it's going to pick up on the camera, but I can tell with the lighting, that tip where all the material is just worn off. It doesn't shine the same as where there's still some material, that leather coating, sheen or whatever is on these things. But yeah, That worked. That was awesome. Thanks for the idea, person who you know who you are if you're watching this. I forget names and whatnot, but yeah, good idea. Turned out awesome. Thanks for watching, and yeah, whoa. Thanks for watching, and let me just knock this over off my crappy tripod. It's a ladder with stuff on it. Thanks for watching and liking, or thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. And yeah, hopefully we can get some more videos of some other stuff going on at some point.